when we left off, you guys had gone up to the penthouse, found a body. You grabbed the keys, came back downstairs to Keenan's apartment. Found you didn't actually need the key because the door was hanging off the hinges, and you were asking about Keenan, and that's where the episode ended.
Wait, who's Keenan?
The dead guy.
The dead guy we found in the foyer?
Yeah.
The foyer?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And he also was the one he had writing all over the walls of his apartment that was like crazy gibberish scribbles.
What else was in there? Did we actually go in?
So you
I think we were
inside, but you didn't actually proceed in. That's pretty much where we had stopped.
Okay, so we're like right at the door.
Pretty much, yeah.
Why did we come back downstairs if we were up there?
we found him dead, and we wanted to see who is this guy. So we followed the key back downstairs,
Wait.
to the apartment.
He had the gun, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, he had the old Nazi
Ruger.
Yeah.
And just because I want to make sure I remember this correctly, there was also, from the body, there was also some kind of a trail of blood going further down into the other room.
There was, which you did not explore.
I remember that. I just want to make sure I remembered everything else correctly.
We have two guns, right? Who has the guns?
I believe you do.
Yeah,
I have it.
You have the 32 that you got from the
32 or 38?
38.
38.
38, sorry.
Okay.
32?
Yeah, I was going to say, is 32 even a caliber?
I don't think so.
Well, actually, it isn't, because I have that on the brain. It is in Fallout.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
where I remember seeing it. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, you've got the revolver with. It had like 6 rounds. You got another 6. Frank has some. Mara is unaware of. And you gave the Ruger to Frank.
Right. Frankie.
I think that pretty much catches us up. Unless you guys had any questions.
Frankie Valley? No, I don't.
Nope. Good to go.
There was one thing that I needed to know before we continue. What are each of your resolve scores?
2.
Where is that?
That's top.
Attributes, left column, bottom.
2.
Okay. Presence.
Presents?
It's going to be top right under attributes.
2.
2. 2. 2, 2.
Okay. 3. Okay. All right. So, you guys are standing at the threshold of Keenan's apartment. What do you do?
I thought where we left off was that we had asked Janice who was this guy, and she was about to explain.
Thank you. Yes, indeed. Keenan was always so helpful. I remember how he would always help poor Mr. Sullivan with his groceries. That old man living up in the penthouse all by himself, he was so grateful for Keenan's help. He certainly did seem to be spending more and more time with that old coot, though. I don't know what Keenan saw in him that was so fascinating.
Okay.
That's Janice's response.
Oh. Janice sounds awfully composed.
Janice, has he been here forever? I mean, was he here when you moved in? You ever hear anything else about him?
So Keenan has been here for several years. He definitely moved in after Janice had, but he's a longtime resident.
So, why was he spending so much time with him? Do we know that? No. Yeah, probably not. Why is that weird?
So older man, so young man, and he's spending a lot of time with an old guy, which so Keenan is a young guy in his 20s, the epitome of a surfer.
Old guys need friends too.
It's true.
So do surfer dudes.
It's true.
Well, why don't we go on in?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Who's first? Not me.
I'll go first. You know, I mean,
Right.
the place looks empty, but looking at the walls, we're covered in all this stuff. Is it English? Is it recognizable? Or is it like symbols?
As you look around the room, it appears mangled and ransacked. The television is toppled over, drawers appear flung open, and papers are scattered all over the living room. The walls are covered with scribbling and obscure writings and strange glyphs.
Oh,
It looks like someone searched this place, so Was
or somebody went crazy in this place.
Does anybody know anything about the occult by any chance?
I actually have 3 occult.
I have 2 occult.
I don't know. This shit looks kind of freaky to me, but I don't really know anything about it. Maybe you guys could take a closer look. Maybe you can glean something from it. Maybe. Who knows?
Do we know that nobody else is in here? Can we clear the apartment first before I go trying to read the walls?
You worried about safety?
Yes. Given what we've seen, I'm very concerned about safety.
Yeah, let's clean it first, or clear it.
As you're passing through the living room, you approach the kitchen. It's as if a completely different person occupied this room. It's neat and tidy. You're reminded of the old adage, a place for everything, and everything in its place.
Fear the old blood. Sorry.
The bathroom is similarly clean. It's as if someone with an OCD cleaning compulsion spent hours meticulously cleaning. A stark contrast to the maelstrom that is the living room.
And the bedroom?
The bedroom appears to be unused. The bed is made, though it looks as if it hasn't been slept in for days, if not weeks. A light coat of dust has settled over everything in the room.
Check the closets. Gun out. Check the closets under the bed.
There's
Nothing.
shoes, clothes, nothing unusual.
Anything I can steal?
Nothing about it.
Yeah, in the bathroom, you can steal a conscience.
The what?
A conscience. Conscience. They don't steal from everybody.
Jim,
Yes.
as you guys are searching the room, you hear a whisper in your ear. Something familiar, but faint, as if a song is in the air that you can almost hear. You turn, but there's nothing there.
That's
The others
just
don't seem to make. The others don't seem to hear anything, but it's getting louder. It's all around you. You can't make out any words. It sounds like nonsense. The first voice is joined by a second, a third, and then another, and so on until there is a cacophony of whispers filling your head with throbbing pain.
Oh.
Roll resolve plus composure, please.
Zero.
You suddenly feel the urge to lash out, to rip and shred at the walls and the others. Anything that will yield under your onslaught.
I'm holding a gun.
Oh, that's not good.
That's unfortunate.
You don't remember that you're holding a gun.
Okay.
Okay. So, go ahead. Let me see what you're going to say here. Or did you want me to make some kind of decision?
So, give me an attack roll.
Like strength and something?
Yeah, just strength and
Athletics or brawl or...
brawl.
Brawl. Holy Christ, I feel sorry for whatever this is. Oh my god!
Oh, shit!
No, you don't.
7 dice, 0 successes? That's
Holy
pathetic! You,
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, that's good.
GG.
Willpower.
Willpower is... What? I always forget this.
It's an actual stat on the right side of your character sheet.
Well, yeah, but it's actually... I'm trying to remember what the two things...
No. You're rolling willpower. It's
Yeah, I
under
got
under your
combination
health.
of anything.
It says willpower.
Yeah.
Yes, I know, but it's actually made up of your resolve plus composure. I was just curious what that was. I couldn't remember. 3 dice. Fuck.
Okay.
Finally.
Okay. So you lash out at Janice, who happened to be the closest thing to you as you were walking around, missing, and pull yourself together.
What the fuck was that?
Do I remember doing it?
Yes.
I didn't you guys hear them? It?
Right.
Hear what?
The voices? The whispering?
No.
Just
Right.
right here behind the ears?
No, dude. You didn't.
No.
There was a ton of them.
Why don't you hand me that gun, dude? Just,
No.
you know,
Yeah, I would feel more comfortable if you didn't have a gun in your
I'm
hand.
just gonna.
I'd feel more comfortable if you weren't stealing every place we go. I'm not getting... No, I need
Hey,
this gun.
I'm
We're
not
in
the one
shit.
that just tried to kill Janice.
I didn't try to kill Janice.
What
If I
does
would try to
stealing
kill
have to
Janice,
do with anything?
I'm
I
just
don't know
gonna.
what's wrong.
I'm getting close to him.
Oh, so now we're worried about what's right and what's wrong. Never mind the fact
right.
that everybody in here is trying to kill us.
Gun in Marcus's face. Back the fuck up.
Whoa.
You're gonna come at me.
Dude.
I will put a gun in your face
Whoa.
and tell you to back the fuck up.
Okay,
I am fine.
you're
You're
not
not
fine.
fucking
You
happen.
tried to hurt Janice.
I didn't. If I was gonna hurt her, I would have hurt her.
You
I'm a goddamn professional athlete. I don't miss.
missed. Now
I wasn't
hand
really
me the
trying.
gun.
The only explanation is I wasn't really trying. Calm down. Let's search this fucking apartment. Try to figure out what the shit this writing is on all the fucking walls in this room. And get the fuck out of this building.
Why don't you go watch the door while we search?
Fine. I'm gonna, on the way by the kitchen or whatever, I'm just gonna grab a chair and go sit by the fucking front door. Or in the room with all the writing exactly where the hell that is. You guys, search.
Alright. So looking over at sorry, Mara.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just like, we're keeping an eye on him because.
Don't fucking whisper!
All right, we're keeping an eye on you from now on, asshole. How about that?
Waste your
So-
time.
Yeah. I don't
You know
think so.
what? Your attitude is not needed. We don't know what the hell's going on. Everybody is trying to kill us. And now you just suddenly lash out. So you can just chill the fuck out and understand why we're visibly upset.
I wish you'd relax. I don't know why you guys are coming at me like this.
Because you have a gun.
So? You guys have weapons.
I have a broomstick.
I have
And
a gun, and I'd rather not use it on you.
a broomstick is lethal in the right hands, Mr. MMA.
All right, whatever. We don't know what's going on.
Just search the rooms.
Some weird shit's been going on, so
I will
we're
sit
going to give
over
you the
here.
benefit of the doubt.
Well, thank you for the benefit of the doubt. Now, I will go sit here. You search the rooms. We'll all take our time. We'll relax. We'll get our shit together. And we'll take care of business.
We'll make sure you keep your shit together.
It's keeping together.
The thief is going to go read some
I
books.
got to keep all my shit together. You probably steal some of it.
Uh-huh. Interesting how you're now all of a sudden interested in me stealing.
I was always interested.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you do it several times. Anyway, go search. I'm going to sit down.
Whatever.
Is there any fucking beer or anything in the fridge? Pop, anything?
Soda.
Bottled water?
All right, so I'm going to look.
Full of maggots?
I'm going to look at the walls. What am
What are
I
you going to say,
saying?
Guido?
He has some milk, but it's a little chunky.
Oh,
So
I'm
much
just
for
going to go.
clean and fastidious.
I'm just going to go sit down. Fuck.
It looks like he does his shopping on a like week to week, and he orders online. Oh wait, no, they didn't have online shopping back then.
Yeah.
Ordering your groceries online is amazing. Sorry, that was out of character.
I forgot it was the 90s. They didn't have that back then. He basically does more like a day-to-day organic shopping. So
All right.
there's
Walls.
yeah.
Yeah, so
What are we looking at?
All right.
Frank's an asshole.
yeah.
I can still hear you.
I don't care.
So
That's
you
apparent.
guys, so you guys both have occult. So go ahead and roll wits plus occult.
Ooh.
Okay, let's.
3.
And I have 2.
Okay.
Just one of the many things I'm better at than Jim. I mean, Frank.
If this was a Telltale game, it'd say Frank will remember that.
Okay. So,
Frank did not like that.
so you find a common thread through all of the writing. And as you decipher it, this is what you find. The wizard's trap closed on me with fire. I knew that he shouldn't have been trusted, but I was so desperate for peace from that thing which stalked me. He bewitched me. He played me for a fool, and I gave him everything he needed to make his magic. I thought it was for my benefit, but with magic, you always pay a price. He was patient. He waited for the toll to be worth his efforts, until my family had grown fat and complacent in his trap. Then he struck, and we were burned and torn from our flesh. Our souls are trapped in the raging storm of his will. We may be trapped, but we will be free. The Wizard Barnes will pay with his life. All who live on my land will pay with their lives.
The fuck? That's what we read on the wall?
Yeah.
Who's Barnes? That's a name. The Wizard Barnes.
Yep.
Is there anybody that lives here with that name?
Janice, is there anyone here in the last name Barnes?
There's no Barnes.
I'm not a noble.
Wasn't there a fire here? I mean,
Yeah, it said
this is an old building.
Okay, so in your search through the room, I'm going to say you find some information on this building. The apartments, Hill Manor Apartments. It is a registered historical landmark. This building stands on the grounds of the original Hill Manor, home of Josiah Hill and his family. The Hills were benefactors of our community in its earliest stages. Without their philanthropy and the jobs it provided, the city as we know it may not exist today. The original manor house was tragically destroyed in a fire. Construction of these apartments was completed in 1929.
So how old? Like, when was the original manor house, and when did it burn? When did it burn?
Before 1929.
Obviously.
I'm helpful! The original manor house, I'm going to say, was built in 1890.
Okay.
And the fire occurred in 1913. And then a couple of years went by before construction began, which was finished in 1920.
So, who all died in the fire? Or did anybody?
Everyone.
Oh.
Just to clarify, what context are we finding this information in? Is it an old article? Is there a book on it? Like newspaper clippings?
Yeah, I mean, it's like cobbled together research.
All right.
Okay.
Scanning through that, do any of them mention the name Barnes, since that's the only name we have to go on right now, of someone who seems to be at the center of this?
Okay, so
Done with it.
in amongst the cobbled together research, you find a couple of pictures of Brian Sullivan. And like faces circled and notes saying, "Death, I'll get you."
Huh. Literally no idea.
Yeah, help me out. Who was Brian Sullivan again? I don't remember names very well.
Brian Sullivan is the guy that Keenan had befriended.
On the top floor.
The old guy, the penthouse, helped with
So
the
is he-
trees.
He's in pictures from, like, the early 1900s, and he's still alive. That dude is old.
Brian is?
Oh.
I assume you
Was
were
he-
sharing this.
Sorry.
So one of the primary pictures that is in amongst the research is the ribbon cutting ceremony for the apartments, and Brian is the one that's cutting the ribbon.
Is he very young then, or is he clearly already an older man?
He's an older man.
And that picture?
Yeah.
In 1920.
So, how do we know?
Probably, I mean, if you had to guess, you would probably say 60s in 1929.
So, do we know that he's the guy from the penthouse? Like, when we see his picture, do we recognize him?
You guys haven't met him,
Right.
but Janice has, and she recognizes it.
Janice?
These?
Janice, are you sure? You've been under a lot of stress these last few hour or so.
That's either Brian or a close twin.
It could have been his father
Or grandfather.
or grandfather. Lookalikes, you know.
They certainly
Looks
do
to
look
run in
very
the
similar.
family.
Yeah, it's true.
Where does Brian live in this building?
He's in the penthouse.
Well, that's about the only lead we have to go on, so
Okay, well,
I don't know what else to say.
Well, I don't know what we're going to find up there, because if this guy has done all this, he's been looking at this guy for a while now. And we found him up there with a gun that he turned on himself, but he was trying to find, I don't know, kill this old guy. But he'd be like 140 years old.
then we should be able to kick his ass.
Yeah, tell that to this guy.
I can't, he's dead. Aren't you paying attention?
How many entrances are there to the penthouse? I mean,
Just one?
is there
Maybe.
just one?
Oh.
There's a hallway that wraps around somewhere.
There's the one entryway.
Right.
There's an emergency exit out back, but it goes outside. It's basically one of those fire escape ladder things.
Wasn't there something else up there? Like another room or something that you said? Something about blood?
There was a blood trail from Keenan that you did not explore.
That went into the penthouse?
It went further in.
I would like to explore that
Okay.
using my
Agreed.
Witcher senses.
Your Witcher senses.
You're fired.
Yeah. My Pip-Boy quest marker is pointing in that direction as well.
There you go.
Tell you what, at least my Witcher senses don't require that Pip-Boy interface.
So you're leaving?
Yes.
I guess.
Did we search every room here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kitchen, bathroom,
Okay.
bedroom, living room.
Did you guys calm down now?
As long as you
Someone-
don't try to kill us, sure.
Hey, I'm willing to let bygones be bygones. We're all in this together. We need to find a way out.
Would you be willing to do me one favor?
Say that again?
Would you be willing to do me one favor?
Which is-
Until we're out of here, keep the gun in your pocket unless you're going to use it, because that was some scary shit, dude. I'm not even joking.
Are you aware of the situation we're in here, Marcus?
You mean the one where you just flipped out and tried to take a swing at one of us? Yeah, I remember that.
No, I mean it's the one where we've beaten and killed multiple people. We've
Okay,
killed them
okay.
until they are dead.
All right.
The gun is staying out. It won't be on you.
Some weird shit is happening.
It's been on me.
I've heard some weird shit. You've heard some weird shit. Thankfully, I haven't tried to kill any of you. But weird shit is happening. So he's not crazy anymore. He was for a second. Let's hope it doesn't happen again, and let's just move on. We just gotta keep an eye on each other. That's all. Knowing.
Don't come. I tell you what. I think that's great. I think what Mara's saying is good. I'll just say, Marcus, if you don't come at me with shady or ill intent in your eyes, we're gonna be fine. You look like you were coming to try to take me down, and I'm not gonna let that happen. That's all I'm saying. So if you're good, I'm good, we're good. Let's get it done.
And if you have a problem with my sticky fingers, we can address that later.
No, yo, if you got a problem, I'll solve it. Never mind. Let's go. I'm gonna follow the blood trail. If you got a problem, yo, I'll solve it.
It wasn't out loud,
Check out
but
the
I heard
hook
it in
while
my
the
head anyway.
DJ revolves. I have no idea where that fucking came from. Following the blood trail.
Okay. Before you get up to the penthouse, as you're leaving Keenan's apartment, from the apartment across the hall, someone steps into view. Their tattered clothes and strange way of movement identifies them as one of the madmen from downstairs. A sparkle catches your eye. Dangling from his hand is what appears to be a gold pocket watch. He sees you and takes off. Crashing through the emergency door at the end of the hall, he disappears into the stairwell.
No time to get a shot off?
You can try shooting him.
Is there a penalty for called shots?
Why are we shooting him, though? We don't even know that he's not trying to hurt us. He's just running away.
He could come back to try to hurt us.
Well, given the situation, I would probably run away too.
So,
Called shot is a +1 difficulty. You're going to be shooting from the hip, which is going to be a +1 difficulty.
so I just won't call. I'll just try to shoot from the hip, which is what in firearms? Dexterity? I don't.
Yeah.
Dex plus firearms. So I technically need to get 2 to make it for this to work, since 1's not good enough, right? Or do I just remove 1 die from my pool?
You remove 1 die from your pool.
Okay, so essentially I'm rolling 1. Yep, there we go. There we go. That works. 0 successes. Fuck.
Good job.
So close.
Right. So you fire off a shot. It hits the wall. He doesn't.
It wasn't at you guys. Just saying.
So,
Okay.
should we chase after him?
I am fucking going after him.
All right. I'm running with Frank, the tank.
I appreciate your support in coming after me. I'm going to slam through that door and see what I see.
All right, I'm with you guys.
What's Janice doing?
Well, she's following along.
Okay.
She's still your body shield.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah. I need a meat shield. Come here, Janice.
All right. Slam through the door. What do I see?
So by the time you enter the stairwell, the man is gone. You're not sure if he went upstairs or downstairs. All you can hear is the sound of hundreds of babies cry.
Holy shit, babies.
Back in the hall.
I'm jumping back. I'm jumping back.
I'm just going to turn around, start pushing at him. Go, go, go.
Oh,
I'm out.
let's go upstairs.
Let's finish following the blood trail.
Let's get as far away from those babies as possible.
Does this baby sound cut out when the door shuts behind us?
Yeah, as soon as you step back out of the stairwell, it's as if there's no sound.
God, they really do not want you to take the stairs in this place.
I have a feeling from when the time the other day when I asked Gwydo whether or not we would try taking the stairs, he's been waiting to throw the baby thing at us since then.
Okay.
But all right, yeah, agreed. Let's go upstairs.
Okay.
Or bloodstain.
Elevator.
Well, where does the bloodstain go?
That's on the penthouse.
Yeah, yeah.
That's in the penthouse?
Yeah. The blood trail is in
Well,
the
okay.
penthouse. So yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I misunderstood. Yeah, let's take the elevator. It seems to be treating us not as creepily.
Ding.
7th floor, housewares.
As you step into the elevator, Mara and Marcus, sorry. Roll your wits plus composure.
It's composure.
Yay!
Damn.
Oh.
What is with us in the dice tonight? They hate us.
That's not so.
As you step into the elevator, you hear whispers.
visibly am looking around.
I am not hearing it this time,
You are not.
but I can see them.
Yeah.
So that's what I did when I heard it. So I'm gonna are we all in the elevator together now? Door shut.
Yep, the door's closed.
Okay, I'm gonna
Frank,
I
I hear
am going-
whispers. I hear whispers.
ignore them. Ignore them.
I hear
and
whispers.
I'm gonna back off to the corner. Brace yourself. It's coming. It's gonna attack your brain.
I drop the
Broomstick.
the broomstick on the floor. So I'm holding my hands up, not, have no idea what's about to happen.
I don't know. My gun's tucked in my back. I've already got the gun tucked in and the knife in my pocket, so I'm
Like
unarmed.
inside your waistband.
Yeah, like the back waistband.
Can I? Okay.
Can I see it?
People often ask me that.
I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
Mine's in the other room.
Okay. The elevator door's open. You're at the penthouse.
And the whispering?
I'm gonna get off the elevator.
As Jim leaves the elevator, whispers finish in silence.
I'm going to stand there for a minute, compose myself.
Yeah, just sort of make sure they've gone away completely.
Frank's crazy. Frank's hearing things.
Shut up, Frank.
Yeah, I didn't try and punch anybody, so I still have the moral high ground as far as I'm concerned.
You can be
Whatever,
concerned
let's
that
not
way.
argue about this again. Let's go. I don't want to
I'm
hear any more
just saying,
whispers. I don't want to
next
hear
time
any more
some-
whispers.
Next time something weird comes up, give somebody the benefit of the doubt. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, if they're not trying to swing at you.
Moving on.
Yes.
So you're all exiting?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now that it seems past, I pick the broomstick back up.
So, again, you're walking across the white tile floors. You see the body of Keenan slumped against the wall.
Has it changed in any way?
Nope.
Okay.
So you said you were going to investigate the other blood trail.
Mhm.
Okay. The trail of blood leads to another body, crumpled on the marble floor. The body lies on its side and looks impossibly old. Hair so thin it's almost spider silk. Hair so thin it's almost spider silk obscures the face. The hands are covered in an elaborate tracework of wrinkles. The floor in here is a vast series of concentric circles and lines with strange symbols running parallel to many of the patterns. Lightning continues to arc outside, followed by the constant rumble of heavy thunder. A languid swirl of greenish-white light begins to rise from the corpse, and it incorporates into a translucent old man with a bullet wound in his chest. He stares at his body for a moment as if lost. Then he looks at you. You must help me.
I'm backing up.
Help you how, Brian?
My name was Sullivan Barnes. I was trying to keep this from happening, but I seem to have failed. I can tell you what needs to be done.
Keep what from happening? This? All of this crazy?
Well, yes.
Oh. I would like some answers.
Is
Started to ask a question.
I just is there a way to do like I don't know what it'd be called here, but like in Call of Cthulhu, it'd be like a psychology roll to kind of get the idea of maybe he's telling the truth, or at least I think he's being truthful.
Like the
I know
equivalent of sense motive or something.
I mean, I know it's just like a spirit or ghost or whatever here, but I didn't know how that would work.
That would be probably manipulation plus empathy.
Is it okay to go ahead and roll that? We good with that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Finally, one.
You sense no. What's the?
Ill intent?
Sure. Yeah, you sense no ill intent coming from this spirit.
Okay. What do you need us to do?
Hold on. Getting back to Kate, Mara asking about what was going on. I'm not sure about the specifics. As far as I can tell, my death released all of these spirits I've been trying to help from the wards I put to protect you from them. I can feel them battering at the protections I've placed on these rooms. But you're safe here for the time being.
The
Who are
fuck?
the spirits?
What?
Who are these spirits? Why are they so angry?
The spirits are tenants and staff who are living here and have lived here over the years. Anyone who has died on these on this
Premises?
premises, yeah. Anyone who has died on this property, their spirit has been trapped here.
Why?
From
What
the
happened here?
protections that I had set years ago, protect Josiah.
Wait, who's Josiah?
So Josiah was the owner of the original mansion burned.
You set wards and such to protect Josiah.
How old are you?
Correct?
Were you?
What are you?
That's a good question, too.
What were you?
What are you now?
Yeah.
How many more can we come up with here?
Spirit. You would call me wizard.
Oh. Well,
So
that's a first.
you were employed by Josiah?
Josiah was my friend. I had set the wards to protect him from harm. But when the mansion burned, they worked too well, and the wards would not let the spirits free, and they have been trapped here ever since.
And
you
everyone
were-
who's died since then.
And everyone who has died on the property since.
And you were trying to help them.
Indeed.
Why did you get shot? Why did our surfer buddy shoot you? I'm assuming that's who shot you.
The spirit responsible for this was once a man. He came to be... so, let's see. So the spirit responsible for this, Josiah, was a man I once knew well. He came to be trapped here after his death, and he has since gone mad. Hill must be stopped. There's only one sure way. There's an antique pocket watch that the boy there stole from me. He gestures out to the foyer, indicating Keenan's body. It must be found. The watch once belonged to Hill. It was his most precious possession, and it is that which ties him to this world. You must get the watch.
A gold watch?
We just saw it. God damn it.
Shit. So, if we get that watch, that will end all of this, or just him?
Do we need to bring it to you? What do we need to do here?
The watch needs to be destroyed. The easiest way to do that would be to take it up to the roof and attach it to the lightning rod. Let the heavens destroy that which anchors him to this realm, and free you and all of us.
So we essentially need an act of God, if you will. We can't just smash it with Marcus's broomstick.
You would need more than just smashing, because it would still have parts.
Okay.
Ghosts are anchored to the physical world. They're kept here by unfinished business, by an inability to move on. But there's always something that represents that connection. A physical object that symbolizes their attachment to this world. For Josiah, that is the pocket watch.
So is he the one that's been doing all this crazy? Or are there multiple spirits? Like, if we release his spirit, what about the rest of them?
So...
there has to be more than one. We saw that maid.
Yeah, there are many angry shades. If you destroy the watch, the ghosts will be ripped from them and returned to the other side of the shroud.
From one watch?
Because
all of them?
the destruction of the watch, that will release...
Yeah, but how does the watch tie them all in?
So
It makes sense for him.
The watch is tying Josiah to the earthly plane,
Right?
who is maintaining the wards with his spiritual power, which is keeping the rest of the ghosts trapped.
How is he maintaining the wards if this old guy set the wards?
It's his property. They were set for him.
Oh.
This is his land. He is tied to his land.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, so is everybody else.
Says Frank questioningly. Oh my god, I used an adverb. Fuck me. So, do you have any tips for possibly dealing with the stairwells? There's like screaming babies in there. And we don't have that many pacifiers.
I mean, you're a spirit. Can't you travel through walls and get it yourself?
He can't interact with the physical world. You
Shit.
muted yourself, Jim.
He hasn't met the ghost on the subway yet.
So, Barnes indicates off to the side.
Get off my train.
In that chest over there are a few relics, blessed by holy hands, that will allow you to harm the ghosts rather than their hosts, and save the innocents.
Ah, shit, I wish we would have known that.
So we've been killing innocent people.
That's okay, they'll be released here.
I told you.
Hey, it was us or them. I'd do it again. But, if we can save innocents along the way, I'm all for that. What's this Chester thingy, or whatever he has? With all these items, I guess?
So, who's going to open it? Not you, Jim.
I'll do it.
I wasn't going to say anything.
As you look inside...
Did you have a... Okay, we'll come back to that later. Nah, that's an off-air question.
Okay. So, as you look inside, you find it odd. Barnes had said there are relics in the chest, and you see only one. It appears to be a jade scarab.
So, Marcus.
Hold on. Hold on. Do you reach in?
Yes.
Okay. So as you reach in, the scarab flutters its wings and does nothing else. You know inherently, you don't know how you know this. This is the scarab of Imhotep.
I assume we cannot see this. Because his hand is in the box. Okay.
His hand is in the box.
Do I instinctively know what to do with the Scarab of Imhotep?
We'll get to the actual like attack stuff later, but if you
No, but I mean, do I leave it? Do I touch it? Do I grab it?
grab it, yeah,
All right, I
yeah.
just kind of pausing for a second, but then slowly reaching back in, and I take it in my hand.
Can you eat it?
So, Mara, I'm assuming you're there with Marcus.
I kind of backed up a little bit, so I'm not like right there with them.
Okay. So, when you look in the box, you don't see the scarab that he pulled out.
Mm-hmm.
You see what looks like a blanket.
So this is what we're gonna fight ghosts with, huh? A blanket? I mean, I'm cold, but
Looking back into the empty chest. What blanket?
the blanket right here. I'll reach down and grab it and hold it up. Blanket.
So, I'm going to read this because I think it's really cool. The MacLeod clan in Scotland has a relic that's been passed down from generation to generation. According to one legend, the flag was carried into battle by King Harold Harada of Norway when he moved to conquer Britain in 1066. When the king was killed, the square of silk passed to his descendants' clan. According to another story, often retold as family lore, the fourth chief of the clan fell in love with a fairy princess who was forbidden to marry a mortal man. Her father eventually relented and let her spend a year and a day with her love. During that time, she gave birth to a boy. When it came time to leave, she made her beloved promise that he would never let the baby cry, because she would be able to hear it even in the fairy realm. Babies will be babies, though, and eventually he did begin to cry. She came back from the fairy realm briefly to visit her son. While she was with him, she gave him a blanket to comfort him. That blanket is said to be the legendary flag of Dunvegan.
So it's sorry.
Tradition also holds that the flag contains magic that will protect the members of the clan in times of need, but that it'll only work 3 times. In 1490, the flag was carried during a battle between the MacDonalds and the MacLeods, who were of course victorious. In 1520, the flag was once again used in a battle against the MacDonalds, leaving the magic for one more victory. During World War II, soldiers belonging to the family were said to have carried a picture of the flag with them as they went to war, and the chief of the clan, during wartime, volunteered to take the flag to Dover should the Axis troops attempt to invade Britain. The flag has not been seen since.
Who took it to Dover? General?
The chief of the clan.
Who is this old guy?
No.
No.
No, this was World War II, so.
Yeah. This guy is clearly pretty damn old.
It's true.
Okay, so I've got a blankety flag. Can they see it now that I'm holding it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
See? Blanket. Flag.
wasn't
Jim?
there a minute ago.
Well, it is now.
Jim. So now it's your turn.
I will go look.
Slightly larger than is comfortable to hold in one hand, perched atop what appears to be a marble column covered with undecipherable characters. The figure has a vaguely arthropod outline of bloated corpulence. An octopus-like head whose face is a mass of feelers, scaly, rubbery-looking body, prodigious claws and hind forefeet, and long, narrow wings behind. The abomination before you is composed of an unidentifiable greenish-black stone, which appears oily. Your eyes slide away from the visage, even as you attempt to examine it closer for more details. Your first instinct when you see the fearsome and unnatural malignancy was of sheer, aberrant terror. And yet, you reach for the idol, grasping it close to your chest as strange words escape from your lips. Cthulhu Fatigan.
You guys say anything to that? I
At
just
this
spoke.
point, no. It's just another.
Cthulhu Rocknoff Fatagan?
I'm going to turn back to the spirit.
Okay.
Not out loud. Curious, as is Frank. He's going to ask him, how do I make this work? See if he gets any response. He's just thinking it at him. No response?
No.
So, what do we... Sorry, go ahead.
Do I have any sensation of I'll know what to do when the time comes, I guess would be the way to ask.
Are you actually asking the spirit, or...
No, I'm actually kind of like fondling the damn thing. The waffles.
What? I said nothing.
So, what do we do with these things?
Okay.
To the spirit, out loud.
So, basically, you'll make a melee attack. You won't need to... Well, you'll need to roll a success to hit, but you don't actually strike them. The object will be striking them for...
Just to clarify, do I still need to be in touch range to do that, or am I standing like 20 feet away and like swinging?
Yeah, you have to be within touch range. It's, yeah.
Okay. I mean, okay, good. I got it.
It's basically an aura that extends just beyond you.
Does that go
Just from
for
holding
mine
these
too?
All of you, yeah.
Because mine protects. It's a protecty thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's go. Let's go do stuff.
Let's go get a watch.
Thanks, old guy, for the blanket.
And the bug.
Did he, like, was that him telling us what it was? Like, do we know the backstory behind these objects now, or?
As soon as you picked it up, you know the backstory.
Okay. Roger.
For mechanics purposes, when you roll your attack, you will add 2 to your dice pool.
So it would be like a melee attack, like I'm hitting, but with this thing. With my hand.
Right, yeah.
So it would be for all strengths
this
plus
is your
2.
weapon. So
Jim.
you're going to roll your strength plus brawl plus 2.
Jim will still roll 0.
Oh.
Fuck off. I can't believe you're shit talking me. Yeah, she's right.
I call it like I see it.
Yeah,
All right,
let's do it.
let's go fight ghosts with a bug, a blank, and a Cthulhu.
All right. So you're getting back on the elevator. You're headed downstairs. Where are you going?
Well, he was in the stairway. That's the last place we saw him. So, first place to look, I guess.
Back to the stairwell?
Maybe if we. Well, unless there's any objections, stairwell.
I mean, that's where we saw the guy go, so it makes sense.
I agree.
Wait, I would ask one question before we actually go down to do that. Are we still in the room with the old guy?
We haven't.
I was going to say, because whatever's in... Is there anything else in that stairway we need to actually be afraid of? Or is that just, will these keep us safe from whatever is going on in there? Because we heard what sounded like hundreds of crying babies in there.
So he has not left this room. So you're asking him if there is something dangerous outside of the room.
No. I'm saying, like, with whatever... Because what I'm assuming is, if the wards on this place have kept all the spirits, locked inside, that if children have died in this building, that's them, either through, before 1900 and whatnot, having birth at a hospital was rare, before a certain point in, history. So if people, either stillbirth or miscarriage or babies born at home that passed away.
He's asking what's up with all the babies crying.
Yeah, like, babies could have died here, and that could be what we're hearing, but will this, keep us safe from whatever this is?
So
The babies.
the relics that you have will allow you to attack a possessed person and be able to do an attack against the ghost that is possessing the person without attacking the person.
Okay. I was unclear whether or not it was strictly a weapon to attack with, or whether it was something which gave us some other, like, basically some other type of protection against whatever happened to, Jim when he swung at Janice, or to us when we heard whispers in the elevator. Whether or not there's any kind of protection conferred with these items as well, or whether they're strictly attack with it. That's me making more sense than Marcus would have. And was like, so will these help us fight, the crazy sounds that we're hearing?
You don't know.
I'm going to go walk to the stairwell, step inside. You don't have to come.
So
You don't want. I'm just...
Hold on. So you're still in the penthouse. So what you're talking about is going to the elevator, going downstairs to go to the stairwell.
Ah, shit. I did not consider the penthouse thing. We haven't searched this whole place yet, have we?
The penthouse?
Yeah.
We haven't even gone in.
Well, you are in the penthouse now.
The guy's in the penthouse.
Oh.
Yeah.
But... if we haven't looked through it, though, we probably should.
So, explain to me again why Keenan shot you. to the ghost. Asking the ghost.
So Keenan had been possessed by, what's his name?
Josiah?
Yeah,
Josiah?
So it was Josiah that actually shot Barnes.
Josiah doesn't want to die,
Oh,
I think.
okay.
He's here, and I don't know. I don't know what he's doing to all these other unfortunate souls that are here.
Well,
If anything.
Now I'm forgetting his name. Sebastian Barnes, you said?
Sullivan
Barnes. He said he was trying to help them. I'm guessing he was trying to let them go, or let them free. So if he doesn't want... Well, yeah, if he's trying to let them free and Josiah doesn't want to be let free, then maybe that's...
Well, because we don't know what letting free means. I mean, I assume it means, your trapped spirit goes on.
To wherever.
And I assume, Frank assumes that it would be, everybody wants that except Josiah, because this is his, earthly claim on this fucking planet. This was his place. He built his fucking manor home here. And he's stuck to it. I mean, he just doesn't want to go.
Because he's a crazy son bitch.
Yes, let's go with that.
All right.
Let's search the place. Let's toss it.
With the ghost there?
I was going to say, are we going to...
What's he going to do?
Well, I mean, fair point, but... Dude, just wait an hour or something. I don't fucking know.
I mean, as much as I'd like to go through his stuff too, let's go and end this crazy shit.
I vote that. Frank?
Correct the story. I tell you what happens.
Well, that was me giving Frank my opinion.
I go with him.
What were you trying to do?
That was a 50-50 thing. There are times where I don't know in character exactly where I think he could go, either way makes sense. I just leave it up to the dice.
Okay.
So I just rolled the chance, and it was 0. I go with him. One success. I head out. I guess that's not 50-50 since technically you got to get an 8.
Yeah.
Well, it was 50-50.
Whatever.
You know what I mean.
Okay. On to the elevator.
On to the elevator.
All right, so you get back on the elevator. You're going downstairs. Which floor are you going to?
Well, I'm guessing we go to the the lower floor from the penthouse. Just, search top to bottom. That's lit.
Right. I want to go back to the... Are there stairwells on both sides or just the one side? I think the way we've been playing, there's only been one, is the way I understood it, but I'm not willing to claim that's a fact.
Yeah, being an older building, there would only be the one.
Okay. So... The floor we saw the guy on that had the gold watch, he was just one floor down? Or is he more than one floor down? You know what? It doesn't... Go ahead.
2 floors.
It's 2 floors down? Either way, Marcus is making sense. Let's just go down 1 floor and work our way down.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
And we may have to search every goddamn apartment unless we can find some kind of clues to lead us to a certain floor. Either way, I want to get in that thing, or the stairwell, and see if there's any effect on the baby stuff.
Oh, babies.
As the elevator doors open, you hear the silence is broken by a horrifying, gurgling scream. Ahead, a man engulfed in flames runs towards you.
Of course.
You suddenly feel as if your exposed skin has a sunburn, and the heat leaves you feeling dehydrated.
He's running like
Into the elevator.
Oh,
into the elevator.
Into the elevator.
Does anybody have a fire blanket? Go ahead.
We have a blanket.
There's no time
What you got?
to get out of his way. The Burning Man
All right.
runs straight through Jim.
Through?
Through.
hmm.
He bursts into a cloud of ash and greasy smoke. The hallway is silent.
Are we actually like? Is it like visually? He explodes in smoke, or are we actually breathing smoke now?
The smoke dissipates.
Oh.
Added to the list of crazy shit. You okay, Frank?
That was very rude.
Are you okay? Are you gonna go crazy?
Fine. That was. Let's not talk about it. Let's just get going.
Okay. That's fine.
Really quick, I need totals from each of you. Katie, what is Mara's stamina plus resolve?
3.
Jim, what's Frank's?
5.
Okay. Kaz, what's Marcus's?
Same 5.
5. Oh.
Not that it'll help with the way I'm rolling.
Okay. So, you're on the 7th floor. You're going to start exploring rooms.
I'm going to the stairwell before I do anything.
Okay.
I want to see the baby stuff, remember? I want to see if there's any change, I guess, now that we're holding these objects.
Okay. So you open the door to the stairwell.
Mm-hmm.
Step inside.
Mm-hmm.
Silence.
I don't hear anything.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's start in there then. Now, as we enter, this is like the very top level of the stairwell.
Yes.
Okay, so there's nothing else above that we need to worry about. All right.
Oh, I got an idea. How about we split up and each search a floor by ourselves?
No!
That always goes well.
But I thought the best policy was to always split the party.
Mm.
No, I don't think so. No, again. I mean, you can. There's nothing I can do to stop you. I would let you and Janice go, die horribly somewhere. Gwydo, though, if we look down at the stairwell itself, the pavement, not pavement, but the steps where you walk and maybe the walls, is there kind of giving it a good once over? Is there any kind of clues to indicate where this jack-off went? Is there any kind of marks or anything?
No.
Is it well lit? Is it like, can we see if we look down?
The emergency exit sign is lit, but there's no other lighting in the stairwell.
Ooh.
So basically each floor has that exit sign.
So we're essentially in darkness with a little bit of illumination from the exit sign, like a little bit of white light.
Yeah, basically.
Did we ever find a flashlight or anything?
I don't think so.
Do we have lighters? I think I
have a lighter.
All right.
I
think I had a lighter too. Didn't I find a lighter at some point?
I'm gonna hold my idol up above my noggin. Does it do anything? And think light.
Light.
No.
I'm
It's
gonna
the-
light my blanket on fire and use it
It's
as
the
a
file
torch.
from Lord of the Rings.
Did we get when we took the keys? We got a master set of keys, didn't we? From the maintenance guys.
Yeah.
Sure.
Why not?
All right. Well, I'm.
Here's the thing. Okay, we can. Somebody's got to stay in the hallway while we search these rooms. Otherwise, if we're all three in a room, wherever this person of interest is, they could come in and get into a different room we'd already searched and we'd never know.
All right. I will stand at the stairwell. Janice, you go stand at the elevators.
Can you stand in the hallway, please? I'm begging you, please.
Who? What? Me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm standing in the hallway, just in front of the door to the stairwell.
Not
If
too
you wanted
close
to
to the door.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted, you could stand in the open doorway of each apartment and just, look each way. Just, it's so dark in that stairwell, I'd be afraid of something sneaking up behind you.
I'm not standing in the stairwell.
Well, even if you're just standing right outside it.
Okay. I'll follow you guys around and stand in the doorways.
Well, okay, it's completely up to you. I just,
Janice can still post at the elevator.
yeah, leave her in the stairwell. At the end of the stairwell. She'll be our early detection system. If you hear Janice
I
screaming
don't think
bloody
Janice
murder,
is going to be okay with that.
Yeah, she's our early detection system, also known as bait.
how far has she worked her way through that bottle of vodka? We need to get on that, Janice.
It's there's not enough left to make a Molotov cocktail.
All right. So, how many rooms on this floor? And is it the same on every floor?
Because I don't want to be like super original and have to think up a lot of stuff, I'm going to say there's 6 rooms per.
Okay.
All right. Better start knocking.
Let's just start on each side. We'll knock on each one first, see if we hear anything. Maybe give a shout. If we don't hear anything, we'll just go in.
I don't think we need to check if the place is locked. This thing does not seem like the kind to lock a door behind it.
No, but there could still be people inside these apartments. We've already ran into locked apartments with people inside them.
There could be non-crazy people.
That's kind of what I'm going for.
Hopefully. Not crazy.
We hope. Yeah, and if you start hearing whispering, give a shout.
All right. I'm going to draw my pistol.
All right.
And
Marcus.
my knife.
I've got my bug, but if I'm going anywhere, it's like fist cocked, ready to just hit the first thing in front of me.
One more quick question. The elevator in the hallway is like in the middle of the building. Rooms are on either side. Okay. Let's just take the first one on the right and start going. Right? I mean, does that work for you, Marcus?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Knock, knock, knock.
You don't hear anything on the other side.
Hello? Anybody in there? We're normal.
We're normal. Don't worry.
We're normal, with an asterisk. Test the doorknob. Is it locked, unlocked?
It is unlocked.
All right, not actually stepping in, but just sort of reaching over, twisting the door, and pushing it open.
Okay, the door opens.
Is it
Coming
lit inside? Can we see?
So, Jim said you were coming in, but Kaz, what did you actually say?
I was just saying, can we see inside? Is it lit or dark?
It's dark.
Is there like a light switch right inside the door? I mean, a light's working. I kind of feel one in there.
Feeling around, yeah, you can feel a light switch.
I'll flip it on.
Okay.
Lights come on.
The light comes on. It's flickering.
Okay.
Flickering.
Me and my friend Marcus here don't mean any harm. We're just gonna come in. Hello, anybody? Anybody?
There's no response.
I'm just gonna go in. I'm gonna have the gun down, but it's out.
Okay.
I am not doing a serious check of this place. I'm just checking. Well, I'm checking every spot large enough to hold a human, but I am not going through cupboards. I am not going through books
Cursory check.
or drawer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, so like, sorry, go ahead.
So when you go in, the room is colder, but not to the extent earlier when you could see your breath.
Okay. I'll check this first room, whatever we are. I mean, like, there's no bodies laying on the floor, no closets or anything.
Nope.
Okay. Are these 1 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms?
These are going to be 2-bedroom.
All right. Bathroom first, if it's closest, I guess. Nothing.
I'm just going to save you some time. You don't find anything.
Got it.
All right, back out onto the next room.
Nothing here, Mara.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Frank, let's check the next one.
Knock, knock, knock. Hello, Frank and Marcus. Extermination Services. We're normal.
Any difference in how you approach?
No, I was
I don't
assuming
think so.
one of us on each side of the door, you know.
I mean, I'm not going to stand there and be a target.
This door's locked.
And we get no response.
No response.
Search for the proper key.
Well, there's
I
the
would hope
master,
they're-
so.
Right. Okay. So, unlock. Going in. Same thing. Talking the whole time.
Okay.
Me and my buddy Marcus. We're coming in. Blah blah blah. Search each room.
Same thing.
Is it colder in here too?
Basically, it feels like someone turned up the air conditioning, like super high.
So just colder than the hallway. But
Yeah.
all right. Same thing, kitchen, bedrooms, bathrooms.
Really quick, are you guys searching the same rooms at the same time, or are you splitting up once you go in?
I'd say we can probably split up. I mean, we're in
Yeah,
an
but,
enclosed area.
But I would say we should definitely stay close enough to kind of, being able to keep an eye on one another at the same time so we don't lose sight of one another.
Well,
Like,
any
go
kitchen,
to the door, scan the
Right.
door in front of you, but still, like, not actually enter the room without without backup.
I would assume we could be within visual range of each other doing like living room, kitchen, bathroom. I'd say we'd probably go into each bedroom separately, but it's an apartment. It's not like they're, miles apart. We can hear whatever.
Yeah, and like you were saying before, just talking like this place, it's empty in here.
Okay.
Quick sweep and clear.
All right. Marcus, as you
Yes.
enter the bedroom in this apartment, it's not right.
Something's not right here, dude. I don't know. It feels weird. Dude, come in here.
Hold on. You haven't gotten that far yet.
Okay.
As you walk in, you feel like you're wading through water.
Is this affecting my ability to breathe at all, or just slowing me down? Like,
It's slowing you down. It's physically slowing you down. As you take a breath, you taste copper.
Ooh.
Oh, geez, what's thick liquid and tastes like copper? I wonder. Can I still talk?
Yeah.
Frank, just
What?
get in here. Something's not right.
What? Is there somebody in there?
I don't see anybody, but just
Well, then I'm going to finish my room. I'll be over there in a second.
We are born of the blood. Made
All
of
right.
men by the
and
blood.
I don't see anything. Is there any closets in this room that I need to check?
Undone
It's a
by the
standard bedroom,
blood.
so if you're going to check the closet, yeah.
All right, I'm still moving through, trying to keep my cool, but I'm headed for the closet, and I've gotten like this thing ready just in case there's something in the closet. because something still does not feel right, and I'm still like waiting for something to jump out at me.
I'm going to finish up what I'm doing before I head over, so wherever you want to put me in there.
So you finish probably 10 seconds or so after he asks you to come over.
Okay.
As you approach the door, you can see him approaching the closet. He, for lack of a better way of describing this, see the outline of Marcus as a red shape. As you look
The
at him,
outline of Marcus as a red shape.
it
Okay.
looks like he has been. So I was describing the room as he's wading through water. There's nothing in the room, but he is covered in blood.
I'm not going to say anything.
Head to toe. And it looks like he is physically trying to push his way through.
I don't know this. I just feel like slow. Like I'm put, like you said, like I'm moving through water. I feel like everything is slowed down for me.
Yes. As you reach for the closet door to open it, and you see your arm covered in red.
What the?
Can I take it? Go ahead.
Sorry, no. I'm just kind of like, I haven't reacted yet. I'm still sort of looking at myself and looking down at myself and seeing myself all covered in blood. And then you.
Good? Okay. Well, it was your moment, man. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to step on you there. Do I have time taking action here, Gwydo?
Yeah. You're not in combat, so.
I'm just going to step over and kind of just tap him with my idol. See what happens.
As you step into the room, you have trouble breathing. You taste copper as you're breathing. And as you reach out to touch him with your idol, your arm is covered in blood.
I'm going to keep trudging through.
Okay.
See if I can get to him. I'm not like, "Argh." I'm just like, I'm actively just trying to, like,
So
I have blessed thee.
So Frank is approaching you, and he's got his idol in his hand. He is.
If you can see that.
Well, what time frame are we talking about? Because like for a couple of seconds, I figured I suddenly see myself covered in blood. There's going to be a moment or two where I'm kind of stunned into confusion here. So, do I know? Did I see Frank enter the room, or did someone covered in blood also just appear immediately behind me?
You know it's Frank. Basically, while distracted by holy crap, you could see him at the doorway. You know he was entering the room. You know it's him.
Okay. It's like.
Do I need to roll melee for the gentle tap, or?
Only if Marcus is going to try and avoid it.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm just like, I'm still so much into this where like, I don't. What the hell, dude?
I don't know. It's on me too.
So Frank, you tap him with the idol. Nothing happens.
I kind of recognize what he's trying to do, and I reach over with mine and tap him on the shoulder.
Nothing happens.
All right, so we're not possessed.
Have you looked in that closet?
No, everything feels slow. I was just walking up to it. It took me.
You check the closet. I'm going to the hallway.
Okay. And I reach over to open the door to the closet.
Okay. There's nothing.
And suddenly.
No, nothing.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
All right, it's empty. Let's just get out of here.
Mara, are you okay?
I'm great. How's it going in there?
Not so great.
Who
Tell her,
exits-
Marcus.
Who exits first?
Wait.
I was already headed towards the door when I advised him to check the closet. But what were you going to say?
After we exit the bedroom, are we still covered?
So I was just going to mention that. So Frank is exiting the room while Marcus is checking the closet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Frank, as soon as you have exited the room, you're clean.
That's good. I didn't want another shower after the last time. All right. I turn around and check while I'm calling out to Mara, and I can see he opens the closet and he's fine. And I'll be like, "Get the fuck out here, man! Let's go."
All right, and after checking, I exit the room as well. But like after leaving the room, I still just kind of like with one hand just sort of reach past the door and see what happens.
Back into the room.
Yeah, just kind of reach my arm back into the room. Yeah.
Okay. As you reach in, you can just see red. As the farther in you reach.
And then pulling back, it's gone again.
Correct.
I don't want to be here anymore, Marcus.
No, next room.
All right, Mara, don't come in here.
Don't worry.
Okay, that fucking bedroom. It's like goddamn Carrie at the prom in there.
Oh,
Time to go. Let's just not.
So what order are you leaving this room?
Well, he was in front of me. So.
I was in front, so I assume I would be. Mara's at the door.
Okay. You're passing by Mara, or is she moving on to the next room?
I would. It's up to Mara. Yes.
I just start moving on to the next room once they give me the all clear.
Okay. So continuing on. So you go on to the next room. I'm going to save you guys some time here. There's nothing else in this next room or the one after. However, as you are approaching the second next room, you see footprints behind you in red.
Leading
to
behind us. Leading to Marcus. And they like stop at Marcus?
They stop in Marcus's footsteps.
Marcus,
Wait,
take a step forward.
Okay. I take a step forward.
What happens to the footprints?
So, from where he had been standing, when he takes a step, there's a bloody footprint from where his foot was.
Lift your foot up.
Yeah.
Bloody footprint.
Is there blood on his shoes? Take your shoes off.
What you? I dare you to take your shoes off. I literally dare you to take your shoes off. Oh my God, Marcus, what the fuck? Do you feel okay?
I mean, apart from what was going on in the room, I'd feel fine.
You're not going to take a swing at us, are you?
Mara?
I hadn't planned on it.
Mara, do you feel okay?
I'm fine.
I'm
Aside
fine.
from being stuck in this
fucking
building.
All right. So I reach over and I press my hand against the wall.
Okay.
Do I leave any handprints?
Nope.
But these are my footprints, bloody footprints from that room.
That's weird.
Tell me the bottom of your soul on
All
your,
right, look.
shoes.
Can I go back, look in that room, and see how I've been tracking them since I left that room, or is this just?
So if you're going back to that room, yes, that's what you see. Every step that you have taken since leaving that room has left a footprint.
Oh my God, I hate this fucking building.
Well, I mean, if you feel okay, and
Let's just keep going.
yeah,
God damn it. Let's get it searched. Let's get it done. Get the fuck out of here. I want a churro.
I second that. I want a churro. I want a burrito.
Okay. So there's nothing else on this floor.
Okay.
Go down to the next one
Next
then.
floor.
Yep.
So we go to the stairwell, and we're walking down.
We're going down the stairwell, not the elevator.
Yeah.
Right. Considering the crazy guy that was on fire.
As a matter of fact, I think what we should do is, like, I'll stay at the floor we just searched. I'll stay at that doorway in the stairwell. You guys walk down the stairwell. Go to the next
Splitting
floor.
party?
It's just a stairwell. And I'll make sure nobody comes out of that goddamn elevator. Actually, wait a minute. Don't we have keys for the elevator? Can we kill the elevator?
There should be some kind of a stop.
Why
There
don't
should be a stop.
Why
button
don't
or
Janet
switch.
and I go the elevator? You guys go the stairwell.
I would like to kill the elevator. We don't want to have. I'm just thinking. I would only like
Yeah,
one
we want
method
to
of
cut off as
transportation.
many ways through this building as we can. We want to leave it as just one way in and out.
Yeah, but things don't work the way that they should work around here. So killing the elevator doesn't necessarily mean it's not going to work.
It's worth a shot. I mean, I agree. It's certainly possible.
Well,
But this person that has the gold watch, while possessed by a spirit, is not a spirit. They are flesh and blood.
well,
Okay.
all right. Hold on. Actually, there is one thing here. There are spirits here. There is some fucked up shit going on, but there are still physical bodies moving around this building, and those physical bodies will need an elevator to move in.
Don't care.
A spirit can just go from one floor to the next, but a body is not going to do that.
You know
Okay.
what? Those people, their safest place is in their apartments. Sorta. Not exactly how sure how safe it is, but I tell you what, Frank is feeling a little overworn here. Mara, why don't you do some searching with Marcus, and I'll maintain the doorway.
Sure. That sounds...
We do lock the elevator first before we do that, though, right? Before we go down a floor.
Yeah, I think it may not help, but it couldn't hurt at this point.
Okay.
All right, let's do that.
So we went down the floor. And we'll start with the first room.
All right.
Knock, knock, knock.
Anybody alive in there? Preferably not crazy. No answer?
Sorry, I'm debating on if I'm going to have something happen or not.
I don't know.
So, as you exit the stairwell, you smell something rank ahead. A bloated body lays sprawled against the wall, its blood
Oh.
soaking into the matted carpet. His stomach is torn with some kind of sharp, ragged instrument. The intestines loop and coil in his lap and spill out onto the floor, blackening and viscous with congealing blood. His face is crushed into a pulp. Perhaps mercifully, you can't recognize it.
Well, that's gross. Let's try not to stare at it.
Poke him
No,
with the broomstick.
you poke him. Oh,
Is he real?
I don't care. It's dead. It's not moving. It's not my problem.
Well, I don't want to start moving when we're not looking, so I poke it with the broomstick. Just like on the leg or someone damaged part of it.
Damn it. Okay. The leg shifts a little bit.
Mara, check his pockets. He may have cash.
You check his pockets. I'm not touching that disgusting. Gross.
I ain't touching the motherfucker. No. I'm willing to let's just go to the first.
Yeah, just walking past him was like, you two should just fuck already and get it over with.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
That was in character. That was not.
We're aware.
Katie and Jim.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm aware. I'm responding in character.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Bigger like an old couple.
Now's not the time.
Now is
Wow.
definitely not the time, nor will it ever be the time.
Yeah. That's what she says now. Just telling you, I know.
To the door.
I know a lot of mascots, which are essentially people in big furry costumes. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, out of character knowledge, you don't know about that yet. Or do you, sir? What do you get up to in your spare time, Frank?
I don't know that I'm necessarily quiet about being a furry in our interaction before this shitstorm. Anyways, to the door. Can we talk about, searching things instead of sex and furries?
Each step you take towards the next door is... Oh, God. Words.
Words are hard.
They are. Each step is taking you from one extreme to the opposite of... The first step is scorching, just blazing heat. The next step you take, you're freezing. It's like you're in the Arctic. It's just absolutely frozen. The next step, again, blazing heat. Next step, freezing cold.
I'll let you get the door, Marcus.
All right. Knock, knock, knock. Hello? Is there anybody in there?
There's no answer. Mara?
Open it up.
Before you do that, I need you to roll a... resolve.
Okay. If I can find my cursor. There it is.
Okay. For some reason, you are more hungry than you think you've felt since you were living on the street. It has been days.
Did this just suddenly hit me?
You realize now that it's hit you that you have felt this building for quite a while.
So this is stopping my tracks, holy shit, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Kind of. God damn, I'm fucking hungry, guys.
Well, check the kitchen or something.
I have some food in my bag.
I wouldn't eat anything you find in the kitchen here.
I have some food in my bag that I grabbed from whatever, cans of tuna. I'm gonna...
And the crackers.
And the crackers. Hey, why don't we eat before we continue searching? Because I'm really, really hungry. I need to eat. Either that or you guys can continue searching. I'm gonna eat.
You want to stop and take a lunch break now?
I'm really, really hungry.
You remember
hungry.
The dead, bloated motherfucker, 10 feet outside the door? How could you be hungry after seeing that?
I don't know. It just hit me. I'm sorry, but I'm hungry and I need to eat.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Yeah.
Look, whatever. Hurry up and let's just not split up right now.
Eat crackers while you search or something?
I'm eating tuna and crackers.
My god.
You can search one more room. I'll search the next one. I'm gonna squat down and
Marcus.
Squat down and ravenously shovel my face.
All right.
So, I'm just going to go ahead and address this now. You finish your snack,
Mm-hmm.
feel completely unsatisfied. You've just eaten a can of tuna and crackers, and it has not impacted that hunger in any way, shape, or form.
Perhaps you should have continued the search.
Feel if you had, you feel like you could eat an entire turkey, like Thanksgiving dinner, all on your own. That is how hungry.
I'm sure she'll find something else to eat.
That was not very satisfying. So I guess I will search for food. All right.
We're gonna ignore.
Hmm?
Go into the room.
Yeah, I'll go into the room now.
He's gone.
And now I'm suddenly not hungry anymore. What the? Do I have blood prints?
Oh, am I still tracking blood?
No.
When did we see it stop somewhere?
We didn't ask.
I did not assume that you were still specifically paying attention to it.
Fair enough.
We can still see down the hallway back to the stairs. But that's.
There are no
I mean, we
footprints in the
can't.
hallway. You'd have to actually go to the stairwell to see if there's any in the stairwell going up. But there's nothing in the hallway.
Well, we're going to go back into the stairwell eventually, but not for right now.
Okay, so if you're done being hungry in the world's most shitty situation ever, perhaps you can search a room now.
I am. Drop the attitude, Frank.
Frank, if we're searching, we should have someone in the hall.
I'm standing in the hall.
He's standing in the hall. All right, so I'm gonna search some rooms.
All right, so checking kitchen, bathroom, bedrooms. Still 2 bedrooms on this floor?
I'm sorry, say again?
Is there still 2 bedrooms in this apartment?
No, these are all 1 bedroom. It's just that top floor that's the 2 bedrooms.
All right. So checking the kitchen, the bathroom, and the bedroom. You know, just like you said, any place big enough for a person.
Nobody in here.
All right. I didn't see anything. Did you find anything?
I don't think so. Did I find anything?
No.
No. Nope. Right. Nothing in here.
All right. Let's go to the next one.
Moving on.
As you enter the next room, Frank?
Yes?
It seems like there's 100 different radios, all playing news broadcasts of the incident.
Oh, shit.
This incident?
No, Frank is going to freak the fuck out. I don't know how you want me to do that, but Frank will not remain calm through that. There's no way. There's no way. I guess Frank will just start shouting, "Shut up, shut up." I'm going to start, wherever I think I am identifying sound, I'm just going to start fucking shooting. I mean, that's like...
Go ahead.
If this was like Cthulhu, that would be like a massive sand loss incident for him. Dick. Fuck you, Gwydo.
So yeah, I mean, there are no radios or televisions in this room.
So I won't shoot then, but I might pound on the walls.
Okay. So Mara and Marcus, you see Frank basically lose his shit.
I'm pulling my gun up.
He stepped into the room and immediately lost his head.
Why is he in the room?
All right.
He's supposed to be in the hallway.
Well, we're on to the next room now, so he's back searching. All right. I don't know what's going on, but I'm recognizing that there's something about stepping into a room. Something will happen in that room. So I reach in, grab him, pull him back.
Okay.
You will need to grapple me.
I will. If I have to, I have to.
I will totally oppose that.
Okay. So.
All right. What?
Yeah, I'm double checking the roll here. So, Taz, go ahead and roll strength plus brawl. Minus, what's your defense, Kim?
Defense 4.
Okay, so strength plus brawl minus 4.
Okay.
Okay. So basically, you miss. You can't grab a hold of him.
I'm just going to keep pounding on the walls. Shut up, shut up. It wasn't my fault. I was just playing the fucking game. Bang, 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 bang.
So we're in the apartment, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
I still have my gun drawn, and I'm kind of looking at Marcus like, do something? Fucking do something?
Can I try again? Just now, if he says he's pounding on the walls, he's like this. His back is exposed. Can I just grab and drag him? I mean, still opposed, but you know.
Well, does Frank get any kind of like mental resistance type roll for something like this? I mean, I understand it catching him off guard, so he'd get a round or so of just, completely just. But
You can't. Well, okay. What I'm going to have you do is roll your wits plus composure, or not wits plus composure, resolve plus composure.
it comes out to the same thing either way.
If you get a success, okay, you can now roll your willpower or spend a willpower to control yourself.
Resolve plus composure for willpower. I will. Yeah, that's what I see in the book.
Okay.
I will.
If you are spending a point of willpower, you will not get this point back unless you lose a point of morality.
I'll roll for it.
Okay.
What was it? Wits composure? I just said it. Resolve composure for willpower.
Okay.
Resolve composure. Oh, I rolled the wrong amount of dice. I hit chance instead of roll. I need to roll 3 die here.
I see that, yep.
Okay.
Thank God.
Right?
Okay, so you are pounding away at the wall. Shut up! Shut up! Leave me alone. It was just a game. You take a breath. Silence.
Frank? Are you
What?
okay?
I'm fine.
What the fuck was that, man?
Are you sure? Because I really don't want to shoot you.
I'm fine.
Maybe you should wait out in the hallway for this one.
Yeah.
That's probably for the best. I'm gonna go out.
Okay. So, how many goddamn rooms are we gonna have to fucking search?
Everyone till we find what we need.
You're asking just for your own knowledge, not character knowledge?
Yeah.
Not many.
Okay. There's a lot of rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah. So somehow I didn't think it was going to be like the last room on the last floor.
No, I'm not going to do that. No. I'm enjoying coming up with ways of fucking with you guys.
I was going to say that. Yeah.
That's why I've been kind of extending it a little bit. But yeah, it's not going to be much longer. I know what's going to happen next.